Don't forget, guys, like and subscribe for more content. Thank you for watching. It helps me out massively. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Good morning, good evening, or good night, depending on what time you're watching this. It's Nathan here, and it's time for the newest video. What is up, Self Squad? How's everyone doing tonight? Welcome. Okay, guys, so there's been something which has been pondering a lot of people recently, and they constantly are asking me about what skills should they actually be taking when they're advancing some of these. And which ones should they be focusing on? What is the most important? Now, I will tell you straight up, it depends on where you're placing it. This is really, really important with this. It depends where you are placing it. So, when you look at this, hero damage, as you can see, this increases your hero damage by 3.6%. Now, the hero damage reduction will reduce the enemy's hero by 3.6%. Which one is better? Now, this really depends if you believe that you are going to be able to beat the enemy. Now, you may be saying, I have no idea, it will depend on the fight. A lot of people will know if they're actually the rally lead and if they're a backup rally. Now, the reason why this is different is because if you are the rally lead, you're going to be doing more damage than your opponent most of the time. So it's actually better for you to get your heroes doing more damage to be able to apply more. It will add more of a bonus. Now, if you're going to be the backup rally lead, and you know when you're sending that 1.5 million march at the enemy's 1.5 million march, you're not going to take them all out. They're going to do more damage to you. You're actually wanting to reduce their damage. So, if you think you're going to be beating them, then it's better to have the hero final damage. If you don't think you're going to be beating them, this one's actually better, saying damage taken reduction, because you'll reduce how many that they're killing. Because obviously they're applying more damage than you, it will make a greater decrease. Now, another thing which I've been getting asked is, what's better when it says Behemoth upgrade or when it says Hero upgrade? Because, as you know, some of these, as you can see here, enemy Behemoth damage reduction by 0.2%. Now, this is dependent on what hero you have. You may be saying, what do you mean? Now, hunters theoretically do more damage most of the time than the riders or infantry heroes. Now, I'm going to show you something which might blow your mind slightly if you don't look at these reports. So this is a report which we had. I made sure that it was a close one with a lot of injured, so you'll be able to see this better. If I go on to hero skills, you'll notice this hero done 230 kills. So the hunter hero done 230 kills. The rider hero only done 70,000 kills. And the infantry only done 5. Now, the reason why this is important is because it's increasing their damage. If you're putting it on an infantry, then is the infantry hero actually dealing any damage? If the infantry hero is not dealing any damage, then you could be asking yourself, why do I have it on them? As you can see on this side, the Kira is actually doing 61,000 kills. So increasing the damage on Kira is good. But increasing the damage on Ollie is not. Ollie does not need damage. He's a protective hero. So when it comes to the upgrading on any of the skills which you're going to be putting on the inventory, if you get a Behemoth reduction, it is better. Now, if I show you the kills on the Behemoth, in total, this was about 500,000 kills. Now, 500,000 kills may be more than the hunters, but you're only increasing it by 0.2%. When the hero one increased it by 0.6%, which is 3 times bigger. So for the hunter, the inventory damage one or inventory reduction would be better in this case, because this hunter is also doing a lot more damage. So even though there are more kills on the Behemoth, because the increase is 3 times as high for the reduction or damage dealt for the hunters, it is better to have the inventory damage or hero damage or hero damage reduction on the hunters. Now, when it comes to riders, they're only doing about 70,000 on that side. On this side, it's doing about 100 and something thousand. But this is still not 3 times. The behemoth is over 3 times. So, when it comes to the riders and the inventory, both times on all 4 of these, the behemoth damage or behemoth damage reduction is better. So if you're wanting to check, as I said, just go into one of your recent reports. You can see how much damage your heroes are doing, and then you can compare that to the behemoth damage. If the behemoth damage isn't roughly 3 times the amount of kills, then you're going to want to be putting it into the heroes. So as I said, that's one thing to really look out for. So when it comes to the riders and hunters, I would prefer a reduction in behemoth or damage in behemoth. When it comes to hunters, I'd prefer a reduction in heroes or a damage in heroes. Now, the next thing that people have been asking is it truly better than getting inventory hell for hunter lethality? In my opinion, yes. When it comes to your troops, as you just saw, the behemoth killed 500,000 of them troops. The heroes killed 400,000 of those troops and protected a lot of them as well. Now, that means that 700,000 of them was actually killed by troops alone. So increasing the inventory health by 4% over doing 0.6% hero damage, I think is a lot better, especially seeing as the health is already something like 1,200 plus on most rally leads at this point. So the 4% increase is going to be so minor compared to doing 0.6% on the hero. It's better to go hero or behemoth power than doing it for the health, the lethality, the attack, or the defense. Now, if you don't have an option, then obviously health and lethality is better depending on what troops. Now, this is the next part I'm going to come on to. When it comes to inventory, as you know, health is the best, then it goes defense. When it comes to hunters and riders, lethality is the best, then it comes attack. Now, on hunters, they don't care at all about health and defense, so it's still better to throw anything out on them for the 3rd or 4th skill than those. There is a way to actually see how much of a difference it is. If you just look at the power difference, if I'm looking at this power, this one let's just make sure. Yep, okay. So this one has a reduction in hero damage. So the strength of this is 125,000. This one is only 64,000 when I actually have troop health on it. So that will give you a clear indication. Like the hero is so much more important to focus on. Now, another thing which a lot of people don't actually know. Yes, it says that at Pier 11, Pier 12, you can start making these level 5 gems. But you can actually place them on Pier 10. That's only if you obtain the level 5 plus gems from events. For instance, the event which is going on at the moment. If you obtain one of the level 5 gems from this event, you will actually be able to place it straight on, even if you are Pier 10 or below. I believe Pier 8 is when this unlocks. So anywhere between Pier 8 and Pier 10, you'd be able to place this. Of course, when you're at Pier 11, you'll be able to make them anyway. So there's not really much there. But another thing to be mindful is this event is actually cheaper to be able to get them. You can get 20 of these for a £5 pack, which would be 500 of these. Now, if you bought it through a regular pack, you'll only get 300 of these, which would be 30 searches instead of 50. You do get 8 free searches per day. So make sure you are logging in to collect these, because these make a lot bigger difference. Okay guys, I hope this is very insightful for you guys when learning this. One thing you may want to be aware of is when you are selecting what stats to do, if it does give you like the worst inventory, if it gives you the worst health being 2.3% but gives you the 6.3% on defense, then even though health is better for inventory, you may want to sway to defense on that one. That's only if it's like low side on the health, high side on the defense. If they're around in the middle or whatnot, then obviously health is better than defense on that. And for the hunters and riders, lethality is better than attack. So as I said, these really depend on how much damage your behemoth and your hero does. If you do get a 0.4% behemoth but a 0.5% for the hero, then clearly, even if it's for the hunters, which are killing 250k troops or whatnot, the 500k for the behemoth will be better. So do weigh out the options when you're considering which one to pick. Okay guys, I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. Hopefully it was very informative on this new thing, and make sure you are careful on which upgrades you are doing. Okay, thank you all for watching. Much love to you all, and have a good night guys. Peace!